the UCLA Bruins and the LSU Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the UCLA Bruins kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tigers offense will go to work first. And this guy is a big, and I mean big, target. Trey Green. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy...
he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Blevin. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Motion from the wide receiver. The short hands, it's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Gets it to him on the screen. Inside the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So UCLA's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Iamaleava bears the pressure, makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Swings it out to his running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field. For this offense. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Makes a man miss. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Knight. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Imaliava. Gets rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Imaliava. Bringing the heat. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they
got a little grass. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The keeper on the option. Fighting off the defender. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Knight. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game.
Touchdown! Fitted in the window for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it through this defense. On the move, it's Hall. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to Caden Durham. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Got his man. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Makes the grab. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On third down, here's Durham. Could be an alley. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown. On this drive to even the score. A quick pass to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got him downfield.
Fucking kidding me?
Flying down the right side. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Bruins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Levitt. Pulls it in, it's Durham. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now, Iamaleava. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Oh, he got loose. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to Durham. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Caden Durham. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the 1st, though. So now you've got 4th and very short, and what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Back to pass, it's Levitt. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll field the punt. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Works the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, and
trying to burn this defensive back. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that. It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The give on the counter. Runs through a tackle. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Send the tight end in motion. Play fake, Iamaleava. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Flag 14! Flag 14! Running inside. It's Barry. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Flag 18! Flag 18! Dropping back. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. fights off a defender. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On first down, it's Durham again. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Durham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Handoff, Caden Durham. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You work all off-season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David,